Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Unfortunately, Mary Rose is not going to be able to join us today, but her slides, she's got a couple of slides, and they'll stay in the presentation, and the presentations will be made available via SSP. And so if you have questions about her slides, you can contact her. I'm sure she'd be very eager to have a conversation. The format that we'd like to see happen in today's session is interactive. We want it to be like a round table so that you have the opportunity to ask the questions that are concerning you the most about the topic. We'll start out, each of the presenters has a small number of slides, and they're not going to go over 5 to 7 minutes, or they're going to get the sign. But after that, we'll have a few questions from my side, and then we'll open it up. I'm Heather Staines. I work for ProQuest SIPX, as our company is known now, which is 6 weeks ago. Our startup was acquired by ProQuest. And I'm also part of the SSP board and part of the programming committee. So I'm very excited to see everyone here today. And just so for the benefit of the presenters, I'm kind of wondering about the composition of attendees here, so if you don't mind putting up your hands. If you are here with a press that's part of a library or closely associated with a library, could you raise your hand? Okay. Why are the rest of you here? No. If you're part of a press that maybe in the future might be part of a library, or you want to work more closely with your library, anybody in that category? Okay. Vendors? Okay. Librarians? Okay, that explains make sure everybody's in the right room. So, yeah, anybody else who didn't raise their hand before? Where are you from? Commercial publishing. Okay. Association publishing. Great. Well, thank you very much. What I'll do is introduce the three presenters, and then we'll go into their slides. Probably they need no introduction, but as a moderator, you got to do minimal moderator duties here. So first, we'll hear from Sarah Lippincott. Many of you may know her from her work with the Library Publishing Coalition. She is the program manager there. And if you don't know, Sarah's going to tell us it's a 2-year initiative that is looking to support scholarly publishing, library publishing, and scholarly communications activities. Sarah received her MSLS from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, and her bachelor's from Wesleyan University, where I'm a Connecticut person, so woo. Before joining Educopia, she worked as a communications consultant for ARL, Spark, and the open access journal eLife. Next up, we'll have John Warren. John is currently the head of the Mason Publishing Group, George Mason University Press, and he's an adjunct professor there at George Washington University. He was previously marketing and sales director at Georgetown University Press and director of marketing publications at the RAND Corporation. He has a master's in international management from the Graduate School of International Relations and Pacific Studies at the University of California, San Diego. He's authored several articles about the evolution of ebooks, including Innovation and the Future of Ebooks, for which he was the winner of the International Award for Excellence in the Development of the Book. As I said, for the late arrivals, unfortunately, Mary Rose Mucci is not going to be able to join us today. So then our last presenter, last but certainly not least, is Charles Watkinson, who you may have heard last night at the keynote. He promises not to have not too much duplication there. He is the Associate University Librarian for Publishing at the University of Michigan Libraries and Director of University of Michigan Press. Prior to moving to Michigan in 2014, he was Director of Purdue University Press and the Head of Scholarly Publishing Services at Purdue University Libraries for 5 years, and Director of the American School of Classical Studies at Athens for 5 years before that. He started in the book business working for Oxbow Books, And previously, he's held positions in both the U.S. and the U.K. He's been a board member for SSP, and he's also been a board member for AAUP. And he was an initiator at the Library Publishing Coalition, so we'll loop back around to that. So without further ado, I'll hand it over to Sarah.